Deep in the Alaskan wilderness, about 250 miles northeast of Anchorage, there is a field. And in that field stand 180 antenna towers, each one nearly 72 feet tall, wired together into a machine unlike anything else on Earth. The government built it. The military funded it. Scientists use it to shoot radio waves into the edge of space. And for decades, the world couldn't decide, is this a research tool or something far more dangerous? HAARP stands for the High Frequency Active Auroral Research Program. It was established in 1990 as a joint project between the U.S. Air Force and Navy, later handed over to the University of Alaska Fairbanks in 2015. Its purpose, at least officially, is to study the ionosphere. That's the layer of Earth's atmosphere stretching from roughly 50 to 400 miles above the surface. It's where solar radiation strips electrons from atoms, creating a sea of electrically charged particles. The ionosphere matters more than most people realize. It's what makes long-range radio communication possible. It shields us from certain forms of solar radiation. And it interacts with GPS signals, satellites, and everything we depend on in the modern world. HAARP's main instrument is a phased array of 180 antennas capable of transmitting 3.6 megawatts of radio frequency energy directly into this layer. The goal: heat a small section of the ionosphere, observe what happens, and learn. So what has HAARP actually produced? Researchers have used it to study how solar storms disrupt radio signals and GPS accuracy research that directly impacts airline navigation, military communications, and disaster response. In 2023, HAARP conducted experiments that produced a visible glow in the Alaskan sky and artificial aurora, created by exciting electrons in the ionosphere. Residents were warned in advance. Scientists photographed and measured it. In another experiment, the facility bounced a signal off the moon to test coordination with observatories in California and New Mexico, part of research into detecting near-Earth asteroids. Today, HAARP operates under a $9.3 million grant from the National Science Foundation. It hosts researchers from NASA, Johns Hopkins, Cornell, Los Alamos, and universities across the United States. This is not a secret program. Every research campaign is publicly announced. Frequencies are published. The facility holds open house events for the public every year. But here's where it gets complicated. For decades, HAARP has been at the center of some of the most persistent conspiracy theories on the internet. Claims that it caused the 2010 Haiti earthquake. That it triggered Hurricane Katrina. That it is a mind control weapon. That it can take down aircraft. None of these claims have any scientific basis. Seismologists, atmospheric physicists, and independent researchers have consistently confirmed that HAARP simply does not have the capability to cause earthquakes or manipulate weather on a regional scale. But the suspicion didn't come from nowhere. HAARP was originally funded by DARPA, the Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency. Its patents describe potential military applications. The facility was classified for years before it was transferred to a university. And its founding purpose, studying how to exploit the ionosphere for communication and navigation, does have real military value. That mixture of legitimate science, military origins, and classified history created the perfect conditions for speculation. Here's what scientists will admit freely: we do not fully understand the ionosphere. It's one of the least studied layers of Earth's atmosphere. It shifts constantly with solar activity, seasons, and time of day. Solar storms can knock out power grids, disrupt satellites, and destroy communication systems, and we still cannot predict them reliably. HAARP is one of the few tools on Earth capable of running controlled experiments on it. Think of it as a laboratory for the sky, the difference being that in this lab, the test subject is 200 miles above your head. Some researchers argue the facility is underpowered for the science it's trying to do. Others argue it should be expanded. And while HAARP is the most powerful of its kind, similar ionospheric heaters exist in Russia, Norway, and China, some with even fewer public disclosures. HAARP is not the weapon its critics imagined. But it is not simply an innocent science project either. It is a powerful tool, built with military money, operating in a part of the atmosphere we barely understand, and capable of things that were science fiction just 40 years ago. Whether that excites you or unsettles you probably says more about how much you trust the institutions behind it. The antennas are still transmitting. The ionosphere is still being probed. And the sky above Alaska holds secrets that no government document has ever fully explained. The question isn't whether HAARP is real. The question is whether we've been told everything about what it can do.
Subscribe Info Beyond Borders now for more mind-blowing knowledge.